Hey Leo, welcome to your season. Welcome to your soul path reading. For those of you that are new, I'm glad to meet you. My name is Barbara Christensen. I am an author, energy channeler, shamanic practitioner, nutritional therapist. Okay, I am a multi-passionista, and I am glad to have you here. For those of you returning, thank you for continuing to come in. Every view, every like, share, comment, and subscription is how new people, thank you Spirit, find the channel. Okay, if you want a personal reading, if you would like to learn more about other aspects of my life or working with me, it is all down below. If you'd like to leave a donation, it's down below. You can also go to Patreon. When you support me at Patreon, it helps me, it helps the channel, it helps in many, many ways. Energetically, that's that energy exchange, okay? And I give a lot of extended readings, and Patreon sees it first sort of readings over there, okay? So, you're coming out of a darkness here, okay? A little bit of illumination, Leo. And you could be seeing where choices that were made from old childhood wounds here, sacral chakra, old stories that you were telling yourself, okay? I feel like you may be walking away from something, or you may have walked away from something, but you haven't quite put it to bed yet. All right. There's still a possibility to create something new there, or to determine what you want to create out of that compost, so to speak. Okay. Here you are going through a rebirth. All right, so take a second and just breathe in that new life. Think about what you want Spirit to guide you on here. Okay? Because this is very transformative for you. You're transforming not just your thought process, not just the way that you access these downloads and all of this. You are also transforming, I feel like, just even the way that you speak, and perhaps some of what you want to say is coming out differently, and that's opening you up to receive. And you may not even realize that you had to give of yourself in this way in order to receive. But it is a awakening here that's going to, somebody needs to hear that. There's the asthma. It's almost like it's splitting your world wide open. Okay? So, let's see what else Spirit wants to tell you about all of this. Two of Swords. Okay? You haven't known which direction to go because you're passionate on, again, multi-passionista, right? You're passionate about many different things, and you haven't really known which direction you wanted to go, which path you wanted to go. Okay, we've got the Page of Pentacles there, where you do know that I feel like one path could be a whole new aspect for you. Okay. Part of the question here is that you're dealing with someone. Okay, Ten of Wands. They have enticed you, engaged you. If you are a masculine, they take your breath away. If you are a feminine energy, you know exactly what it is that they want to see within you. But there's an energy here kind of going through and learning about yourself and holding back the direction that you wanted to go, almost as if in fear of taking it too quickly. And that sluggish energy, that burden, is why perhaps you could have walked away, or somebody could have walked away from you in the past. Two of Wands. Okay, there again, inner child here could have had some fears about second house, Tarian energy, material world. Could have gotten caught with their hand in the cookie jar. Okay, and almost afraid to create, right? Almost afraid to make a mess here is what I'm getting. Nine of Wands. There's so much passion here, but there's so much guarded energy here. It could be that you're dealing with a person, place, or thing where, again, you don't know which path to follow. You're very established over here. This other path over here is very established over here. How do you merge all that together? If you were like, I've been working a traditional job and I want to do an artistic job, how do I make that happen? If you were in some sort of a thing or dealing with the emotions of a thing, and they were in a thing or dealing with the emotions of a thing, right? Like, how do we make all of this happen? And they're showing me Ceres, okay? Again, there's a lot of giving and receiving, which happens through the heart, but there's not a, they're saying there's not an acceptance that your feelings are coming from your heart. You're putting it all into fire, passion center, okay? Creativity, creation. Queen of Swords here. Again, could be, and this is in the air, could be a fear of having everything cut off, right? All of this giving and receiving ending. And there's the Chariot. But if I race in, if I just race in and just take it all from that fiery place, it can't be taken away from me. There's the Cup, King of Cups, okay? There is love here. Ceres is the Queen of Cups, okay? Tell me more about this choice, this path, Spirit. Nine of Pentacles. Again, I feel like you've put a lot of work into creating substance, the house. The house, almost like you built with your own two hands, sort of an energy, right? You could do work where you work with your hands. And dealing with an Empress here who kind of has more of a life of luxury, okay, right? Like, looks very well, takes care of themselves. And this could be two aspects of you, right? You may want to move away from working so hard, working with your hands, right? Doing all of this laborious work to something more leisurely, something easier, okay? Spirit's saying, what is truly in your heart, Ace of Cups? What truly makes you happy? Because if you don't follow the path that makes you happy, then again, you're wearing that mask of deception, okay? So take a look at your world here. Okay. Two of Wands. Take a look at your world. You've already dropped one of these wands. You know what it is that you want. Again, we've got the Two of Wands on the Two of Wands. the inner child, right? Hands up. I'm not going to make a mess. The adult being like, but I've got this whole world. And this really electrified wand. And just sitting there trying to sort through what that means. Seven of Cups in reverse. You know, again, right? You know what it is that you want. But for some of you, you've been letting go of that energetic pull. Underlying, there's the Devil. Okay. Again, you are highly charged by this. You may feel that it's wrong to even want to change your path, but that is where you are heading, right? Because you're in the Chariot. Tell me about the Chariot here. Justice. Okay, I want to bring balance. I want to bring justice to my world. Some of you are rushing towards signing contracts. Again, there's that Two of Wands, right? Before I get left alone, before I don't have access to this, I want to rush through everything. Six of Swords. I will deal with all of these emotions once I transition, once I get to the other side of this. It's like you're playing the last move. The last move, the Emperor, right? When you go up all the classes, the Emperor is the highest class, okay? Maybe you're getting ready to graduate from college, okay? But regardless, I've reached the pinnacle and I'm going into this death and rebirth, okay? There's a feeling here to know that this is what you wished for, and yet not really knowing how to take on this whole world. Yeah, again, Two of Swords, and there's the Fool. Right? You say you don't know how, and Spirit is telling you, just fall into it, right? Just make it as you go along, right? When we're little kids and we're playing games, we don't, someone again needed to hear this, we don't worry about what the ending of the game is going to be. We get into the game, right? Knight of Pentacles, there's that Ace of Wands, right? You're moving very, very slowly towards the choice that you know you've already made. There's a feeling that there's going to be some sort of sadness, something has to be given in order to take, right? And that is true. That's how it works, right? Okay, Jupiter, you are expanding here. Okay. And for some of you, it feels like going back to something from the past in order to expand forward. We've got Libra, relationship house here. Again, it's laying on the Empress here. It could be, again, there's Hydrea. Okay. Hygieia, you want to let go of that snake skin. You want to grow. You want something more. Okay. Solar eclipse. It could be that you're feel like you're not going to have a choice for just a short time period. You might want to look at when the next solar eclipse actually happens. I can't remember if there's one coming up in a couple of months or if it's not until the beginning of next year. It could be in the next, I'm getting 4s, right? 4 weeks, 4 months, okay? But you're putting a lot of thought into this. Underlying there is 9th house. Is that 9th house? It is 9th house. Okay. Again, Jupiter. Just reiterating Jupiter here. You still don't feel the balance enough to speak the truth. We see that transformation is happening. Mercury coming out in reverse. Maybe this upcoming Mercury retrograde is what's going to finally get you moving forward. I feel like that's Mercury retrograde is going to happen perhaps, I want to say Libra season. So maybe it's showing you that from Libra season to Sagittarius season is going to be very expansive for you. Okay. My big vision is the sum of the small steps I take each day. So you're kind of just taking it one day at a time, right? Again, that 6 of Swords, where I'll deal with my emotions when I get to the other side. It's all I can do to just take that one step at a time towards this goal, staying open towards my giving and receiving. When my dreams feel scary, it means I am on the right path. I feel like this person, place, or thing does scare you. Okay, it makes you have feelings that you don't want to address. Okay, so you're just putting one step in front of the other, going from this birth, death, and rebirth, right? Again, I've got that King of Cups here, manifesting. Okay, I am always provided for. Inner child is like, hands got caught in the cookie jar, right? Sorry, right? I'm gonna just keep my heart as this pentacle, and I'm going to just do what's right. Okay, that's an old lesson that this death and rebirth is showing you. You don't see it yet, but you are going to see that those fears are unfounded, and as long as you follow your heart, you are always provided for. So what does Spirit want you to work on, Leo? Following your heart, 9 of Cups. Follow what truly makes you happy. Okay, that's a big cracking open of your truth. That's why you're open to this give and receive, is because you are following the inklings of the heart. Page of Wands. But you also have to learn to speak your truth. Okay. This is right under that Mercury in reverse. Okay. It's crossed by the 9 of Swords. This is your biggest fear, biggest overthink. Is that I'm going to say what needs to be said, and I'm going to get the smack down, right? Queen of Swords. Ace of Pentacles, the High Priestess. I feel like whoever you are dealing with, you already planted the seed here for this new job, this new love, this new lifestyle. And somebody's just waiting for what they have manifested, which is the action and the cup. Okay? The seed has been planted. They want the truth, which will allow them to take the action and give you the cup. Okay? 10 of Cups on the bottom. Again, they're showing me the 2 and the 2, right? So you're like, how can I have the ultimate happiness, right? I should be happy where I am, right? I don't need to mess about with this. But that's the fear talking and keeping you from speaking your truth. Okay, the dark matter here, which is, right, the old energy here, 11. Okay, you've mastered that. You just need to move into this new vibration, right? The inner core knows the fluidity here, the unity here, the solidarity here. But again, you're like, no, it's only fire. Even when you look at what life is going to be like on the other side of this rebirth, you're like, I've been hurt, I've been damaged, I'm a warrior. I don't let my heart get into it. I'm fire. Okay? You feel like you're working on creation. But when we light our fire, it warms our heart. Okay? Yeah, you're studying yourself on your world, trying not to get into that ocean of emotions. But that is your path forward. Eventually, you will get tired, you will fall into those emotions, and you will have to address them. But until then, you're like, all I need is a drop. Just a drop to keep things growing. That's it. To take one step in front of the other, to have that courage for where I want to go. Let's go ahead and pull a green card here for you. I am aiming for progress, right? I can grow anywhere with just one drop of emotions. I know that my journey will have highs and lows, right? You're like, but I'm just taking one step at a time. So that's all that matters here. I'm going on an adventure, right? You're looking at this as being an adventure. And I know that passion, the fire, right, is ignited when I create experiences that excite me, okay? But we've got all these cups, 3 of cups, waiting to be filled. I know that I do not need to avoid making others uncomfortable by playing small. I am taking up space. You're taking up all the space in these cups. You're not sharing it. You're holding all of that emotion in. You're not wanting to share it. Let's close it with an oracle, and then I'm going to head over to Patreon. Link is down below, where I'll take a little bit deeper look into all of this. It's pay what you can. If you have $1, pay $1. If you have 5, pay 5. It renews at the beginning of every month. Okay, despair. I need your divine instruction right now. The Great Spirit, lift this darkness, right? What do we start with? In the night. Lift this darkness. Is my glasses right here? I don't think they are. I took them with me today. Lift this darkness from my soul. Free me from this burden, right? We saw the 10 of Wands as well. Open up your highest plan. May I be a peaceful vessel. You want to be a vessel, right? I want to hold everything for your love. But you have to be, if the divine's love is going to enter you, you have to make space for it, right? But you've got to come out of this burden of this darkness. Acknowledge that you're heading towards the 9 of Cups, because you put the intention out here on the bottom, right? You need to focus on that highest intention, that alignment that you are coming towards. because that's where you're going. All right. So I hope this helps you, Leo. I hope you have a beautiful month. I hope you have a beautiful season, a beautiful birthday, and I will see you next time. If you are not heading to Patreon, if you are, I will see you there very soon. If you like somebody is. All right. Much love. Bye.